You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, and he came with some gifts.
He better come with some gifts. He's the richest comedian in the world.
Brother, we don't know what that.
Brother, we don't. He passed Seinfeld.
Brother, we don't know.
He better come with some gifts.
Kevin Hart.
That's all speculation. How's everybody doing that?
He has his own headphones now.
He has his own
He was
headphones.
nice
He
enough
brought some
to bring us
headphones.
some. Normally,
Brought y'all-
just the host get it, but he said he's going to send 12 more pairs up here.
Brought y'all some gifts, man.
So nice.
It's not just me. We got some dope partners involved. Myself, Drake, CP, Chris Paul. We all went and back this guy Jason's vision with these headphones. And actually,
Drake is a partner in this. Does Apple know about this?
Hey, look, man, I'm not gonna get into all that. That's not my business. Brother. I don't know what's going on. I got no information or intel about that. What I can tell you is that I'm backing it, and I don't back things that I don't believe in. So headphones are dope. It's a smart headphone. The first actual smart headphone.
What does that mean?
A smart headphone. So you'll be able
not dumb.
to share. You'll be able to share information through the Bluetooth activity of the headphone. So if you got stuff that you want to tweet, music that you're listening to, and you want to send it from the smart keys on the side, you'll be able to swipe, send it, share it. You can do whatever you want.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So it's investments like this that allow you to surpass Jerry Seinfeld.
Brother, that's all speculation.
As the number one
I don't know where y'all reading
paid
this stuff.
comedian in the world.
Look, man, God is good. How y'all doing? What's going on? Everybody all right?
And by the way, congratulations on your men's fitness cover. I know that's a big deal for you.
That was a
too.
big deal.
Yes,
That
as
was
an
a big
athlete
deal.
to be on the cover of men's
That
fitness.
was a big deal, man.
Showing off your six-pack and everything.
Hard work pay off, baby. That's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that gym. Blood, sweat, and tears, but I can honestly say it's dope when you see the results of your hard work, when you see things like this come up. It's pretty dope. And I'm about to
You guys
be
got a chance to see
on
it.
the cover of Runner's World.
Yeah,
That's
I
about
seen
to
it.
drop too.
I'm
Okay.
looking forward
Yeah.
to seeing the movie.
Now, before we get to the movie, let's talk about some more of this money he making. Word
What
on
are
the
you talking
street
about?
is
What's
you have
going on?
already made $20 million off your emojis, Kev.
No, that's bull. I'll tell
And a
you that.
white person told me that the other
No,
day.
I would tell
what?
you that. I would tell you the truth. No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's
Okay.
not true. That's hype. Don't
That's
believe
hype?
that.
It
That's
was
hype.
number one on the iTunes
It was
chart,
number
Kev.
one. I'm not saying that my app isn't doing well, but I didn't make $20 million. The app game is full right now.
Okay.
It's not like I got in the app game at the beginning of it where the app game first popped off. I was a late comer in the app game, which is why I tried to do mine differently and have my face represent me and my emojis. That was my way of saying I don't want to do what everybody else has done. And it worked. I definitely had a lot of success, but I haven't had the success that people have had earlier in the past. Kim Kardashian killed the app game when she did it because she was one of the first people to jump in and as a celebrity and say, "Here's my version of it." Right. So everybody
She made
else,
$20 million.
Kim definitely made some money off the app. I don't know what, but she definitely.
Kimojis.
Yeah, Kim definitely on the game.
And then you got the sneakers that sold out.
Sneakers definitely
Can't get
sold
'em.
out. Yeah, Hustle Hearts. Working on the Hustle Heart 2 now. I don't believe in doing things just one time. So my relationship with Nike is ongoing. And right now, this whole Move with Heart movement has taken us to a different place, a different direction, where the people that I've got to invest in the vision of simply working out and being healthier are now embarking on the same journey as me. So I was at one point where I just prepared to run a 5K. Well, now I'm doing 10Ks, and then I'm going to do half marathons, and then I'm going to do my own marathon. So the goal is to just grow, but not for competition, just to simply say that you did, just to check off goals on your list. And I think the best part about it is to see people that don't work out, that don't run, really start to get up and get active and say, yo, I'm doing this because I want to be a part of the movement.
I
I
love
heard the
that
Nike deal
because-
was a $40 million deal.
I don't know what you're
Get out
talking
his
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but I do love that
Look,
you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do love that you do that though, because I read your interview in here, and I could tell you're very passionate about helping other people. Just come on, everybody, let's get up, go do a 5K. I'm doing a 5K in 2 weeks.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, it's about the inspiring factor that goes along with it. You know what I mean? When you realize that you have a platform, you got to find different things to use it for. And I think in this particular case, I'm authentic behind the words that you hear. I'm not the guy that's standing on top of a brand talking about something that I don't do.
Right.
I'm a representation of what I say I am. So I think when people actually get to see the fact that I'm out there, if I say we running, I'm running with you. I'm waiting until everybody comes through. One day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little pissed off because, you know, I think I waited like an hour and a half for this one guy. Like it was one guy, right? And he come in and he was walking. He was a bigger guy, and I was mad for a second. But then I said, you know what, man? I ran out to him. He was like a half a mile away. I ran out to him and I said, dude, if you're gonna come out, I said, you gotta at least try. He said, Kev, he said, you don't understand. I'm trying. This is I don't
trying.
do this.
The
He
best I
said,
can
me
do.
walking.
Right.
He said,
Yeah.
this is the best I got. I said, damn it, man, and I'm gonna walk the rest of it with you, I guess, man. It took me an hour and a half, 2 hours to finish it with the guy, but it made me realize.
You got that kind of time?
No, I didn't. And that's why I was mad. I was mad, but I couldn't be a liar. You know, I told everybody in the beginning of it, I don't leave until everybody crosses the finish line.
Right.
But what I learned that day was he simply got up. You know, he was probably like a good 3:30, 3:40, and he was like, look, man, I don't do this. He said, you made me feel like this is what I should be doing. I'm out here, and I did it. I want to say that I did it. It's the first day, man, of hopefully more to come. He said, but you got me to start. And I took that, and I was kind of blown away by it. And then as we kept going, you keep getting different testimonials. You know, man, I'm fresh off of cardiac arrest, or yo, man, I'm a cancer survivor,
Right.
or yo, I'm paraplegic and I'm in my chair, but I just want to come be a part of something so inspiring to give me hope. And so when you start to hear all this stuff,
Right.
it hits you, and you go, people are listening. But they're listening because they see the actions going behind what I'm doing.
There's got to be a part of you that goes, oh, Lord, when you see somebody coming that's paraplegic, because you got things to do. You can't wait an hour and a half every time.
No.
No,
Listen,
I think it's very motivating.
It's mental. It's
Gotcha.
all mental. So when you do see somebody in a wheelchair, you know, and honestly, you're
gotta feel
blown
good,
away.
really. Right.
You're blown away by it because what they want to be around, they want to be around that spirit. That spirit is contagious. When you get around positive people, when you get around a bunch of people that's high fiving, I don't care if your hand's in your pocket. You don't want a high five.
Right.
If everybody's out there going, hey, man, go, let's get it, you're going to want one. That's what he was out there for.
And
he was out there.
The truth is, anybody could do it. One of my friends had asthma her whole life, and she couldn't really breathe well. She never, ever ran, and now she's about to do the marathon.
That's true.
And it all started off with her just walking and running a little bit, then running a little bit more, really slow, then doing more, a little bit of running, jogging, and walking, and the next thing you know, she's doing
a
a
process.
marathon.
And if she died doing something she would love to do.
Well,
She's
it's
not
a
gonna die.
process.
She actually doesn't have. She actually
Yeah, I
doesn't.
don't- I don't
She
think
hasn't
she's
had an
gonna
asthma
die,
attack
you know.
since she started running because of her
Somebody
running.
just should be with her.
Just
You
in
know,
case.
just
Yeah,
in
just in
case.
case,
you
yeah.
know.
No,
My
but she
dad
doesn't have
got lung
asthma now.
cancer. You know, he tried to do something stupid. You know, my dad they had to take one of his lungs out, so he called himself walking on the treadmill without his inhaler. And I said, hey, man, you on your own because I'm about to go upstairs. I'm going upstairs to work out, man. You sure you good? He's like, yeah, no, man, I'm good. You know, my dad loud. My dad got the mental of he thinks he's who he used to be. So I get a page on a loudspeaker. Mr. Hart, come down here, your dad. His mom, he in the corner holding where his lung used to be. What I tell you, man? What was you walking on? He was walking on 4. I said, well, brother, you shouldn't be walking right now, Dad. But that's people jump out the window.
Right.
People try to do what they don't normally do. You can't get it all in one day. It's a gradual process.
Now,
man.
was that in your house where they paid you in your own home?
No. That was me. I like to go out to the gym.
Okay.
I like to go to the gym. I like to be around people, man. I don't like you know what I like? I like going to the gym 5:30 because when you see those people in there, those are people that's the most serious.
So you don't get distracted like people don't try to have conversations.
I'm in there too
Bothering you
early.
on Snapchats,
I'm
pictures.
in there too early.
Got you.
There's only a certain group of people that are in there at 5:30 a.m.
Right.
5:30. That's my time.
They got to work.
It
and
could
go
be
to-
people hearing, oh, Kevin Hart be in the gym 5:30.
Nah,
I'm
they got to
going
go to the
too.
gym and then go to work.
You got it. That's a lot. That's a lot to get in there.
That's interesting. I like people's work process. So you get up at what time?
I get up 4:30, 4:45.
Regardless of what happened the
And
night before.
I'm up 4:30, 4:45 every day.
Wow.
I'm accustomed to it. I'm a computer.
And gym every day?
I'm gym every day.
Wow.
My light day in the gym is just like cardio. All right, I'm not lifting today. We're just gonna do a quick 3 miles. We get out of here. We did some cardio. But I need to know that I got up and that I did something every day.
Now let's talk about your network. You got a comedy network. A lot of comedians
Laugh out
came up
loud.
here.
We don't know who lying and who telling the
Didn't
truth.
get a lot of
though.
phone calls. It was kind of
Yeah, right.
Charlamagne
Some
made
people
fun of a lot
said
of them.
some people said Kevin Hart called me directly. Some people said somebody else called me. Some people said some agent
It's either
called
Kev
me.
or Wayne or an agent. Yeah.
It's
But they didn't get calls.
Well, I'll tell you this. I mean, I'm not going to do everything myself. It's network. You know, you hire people, you put people in a position to do a job to help you manage the bulk of stuff that's coming in. And I think right now with the comedy network, you don't realize there's a lot of comedians out there.
Right.
I know them all. Even with the newer ones that are coming up, I've personally met a large amount of these people. You can't grab everybody. It's the beginning, So we went out to who we felt we should go out to, and right now I think I shot in Montreal. We shot 54 specials with 100 and something comedians. We're about to shoot some more specials in Atlanta. We're doing half-hour specials, and then I'm gonna go to Miami and shoot some. But we're then gonna go to Australia, and I'm gonna do an assortment of basically international comics from there. So this is the special realm. And then after that, I went to the Just for Laughs Festival and I gave out deals. I had a pitch fest where people came up and pitched ideas, and the ideas that I felt were amazing, I bought on the spot. So, man, I'm really just trying to give opportunities to this younger generation. Even with me right now with the movie, What Now, coming out. If you guys notice, outside of the studio and what the studio was doing, I went out to the social media content providers. I call them the dope influencers, the people that are creating nonstop. And I came out of my pocket. I said, look, man, I support what you're doing. And I've already shown that by bringing you guys onto my network, but I'm going to take it a step further. You guys are going to become marketing tools, but you should be paid properly for it. And I took care of them all, and they all created content for What Now. You're going to see it dropping all this week. It's dope content, but these people are creative. These people do it on a day-to-day basis. I'm trying to show that regardless of where I sit in my career and what pedestal you may put me on, I'm a supporter. I'm a supporter of this comedy fraternity, this comedy world.
I seen a dope one. We actually seen a dope one. The one that I think you mocked people getting thrown out of your show for using the cell phone.
Yeah. That's
Should've
them.
been in that.
That's them creating it.
That's
them creating it. And their biggest question is, Kev, can you be in it with us? And I'm like, yeah. That's a big deal for them, but I want to show you it's a bigger deal for me because I want you to understand that I'm supporting you. This is a different journey that you're on. You got a different tool that you can use that so many people don't take advantage of. Right. So the ones that are taking advantage of this social media and the ability to create and just flood social media with all different types of content, I want to be the guy to say I helped that. I want to be the guy to say I helped launch that. So within my network, to all the comedians out there that feel like they're being overlooked and missed, just be patient. This is a startup. It's a startup network. You can't do it all in one day.
With the older comedians that you've blown past in your career over the past
Why you say it like that,
6 years,
This
right?
guy
Right?
is so disrespectful.
Do you feel like you owe them anything? Like the ones that may have like put you on shows early on?
I don't owe anybody nothing.
Okay.
I don't owe no man anything. I think the one thing that I owe is or the one I'll say it's not even a person. I owe the craft of stand-up comedy something. Stand-up comedy is what got me to where I am today. Those doors are open because I tell jokes. So all those before me that have told jokes that made it to a certain level and that open up those doors, they allow me to walk through those same doors and create new doors that other people can walk into. Right. So it's my job and my service to try to create more doors. It's not me owing people. I have relationships. I know people. But you got to understand, as a brand, as a business, I have to be smart about my movement because I don't want to be here today and going tomorrow. So I play chess. I don't play checkers. It's a chess game for me. So a lot of networks have tried to become networks. A lot of these social media platforms that have been created have all failed. And you got to look at the blueprint of what's been done and why it failed. I've done my homework. I'm strategic. That's why I partnered up with Lionsgate. We sit 50-50 on the board. I'm an owner of Laugh Out Loud Network. I'm a decision maker, but I partnered up with some people that make great decisions, but that do it on a higher level. Ultimately, I'm going to need those relationships. Right. You're going to need mine, I'm going to need yours, but let's be 50-50. Let's make it make sense. So I'm coming with the creative side, and they're coming with the creative side. So the people that are in stand-up comedy don't see that. They don't see what I'm dealing with behind the scenes. I got a budget.
It's a TV network?
Yeah, it's a subscription-based comedy network.
What about reaching out to some established veterans like Martin Lawrence? I see he has a special coming, or somebody like a Dave Chappelle. Is that something that you tried to do also for this? Because that could be pretty. It
would be huge, but I think people need to see. You need to see what it is. I don't want to go out and pull those cards until people see a representation of what my network is. It's real. It's the real deal. It's quality. But I'm not going to go out to a friend like Dave Chappelle, to a guy like Martin Lawrence or Chris Rock until they can see what I stand on. Right. Do I have the money to pay those guys? 100%. Would I pay those guys? 100%. But when I come, I need to know that I'm coming correct because I need to treat you the way that you should be treated.
Right.
I don't want to come and treat you and I'm half-ass on my side. I want to make sure that it's laid out in front of you that you see the difference. Mm-hmm. The reason why Tidal is going to be a success is because Tidal is artist friendly. Laugh Out Loud is artist friendly. Comedians don't have the knowledge of understanding the ownership, understanding, hey, this is my content. I created it. Right. How can I license it to you but then get it back? I'm giving that education. On my platform, yeah, I'll have it. Mm-hmm. We'll cut a deal to where it'll be mine for a certain amount of time, but then I'll allow you to take it and go put it elsewhere. Other people don't do that. Other people want to take, own. So how do I separate myself from the game?
Are you paying for these people's shows too? Like their setups and like.
I brought 2 stages. I got 2 sound stages.
So out of the $40 million that Lionsgate gave you,
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. This is all speculation. What Charlamagne is talking about. This is all speculation. We have no idea what this man is talking about.
Well, congratulations. We know you just got here from LA too for your Hollywood star on the Walk of
big.
Fame.
Drop on the cruise bombs for that.
Huge. Major thank you to everybody that showed up, man. Still blown away by it. I got to look around and just see everybody that was a part of that, and by a part of that, that's not just my star. I looked around and I looked at everybody that's really, really been involved in the growth of Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. From my friends at Heartbeat Productions, from my manager, Dave Becky. Like, I broke down. Y'all gonna probably see it soon. I was trying not to cry, but me and my manager have been together for 14 years on a handshake. There's no contract involved. This man has been with me on a shake of a hand. I'm gonna do right by you, you do right by me, and we've never swayed. We've never veered on the wrong road, and that man has backed me in my visions for the longest time. So it was dope to see him there.
What's his name?
Dave Becky.
Okay.
It was dope to see him there. Will Packer, Tim Story, Ice Cube, they came down, they spoke, and that was special because that's a triangle that I hold responsible for the high level of success now. Tim Story, Will Packer. Will's the first producer to go, that guy should star in my movies. And Think Like a Man too. This is back when, nobody was really looking, but Will was always checking. And Will fought to get me in that spot. Tim Story directed. Me and him have maintained an amazing relationship. Me and Cube. Cube is dope because everybody that's successful in stand-up comedy in that urban world, Cube has touched you somehow.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are. Yeah. Cube has had his hand in there somehow. I call Cube a urban version of Judd Apatow. How Judd Apatow is responsible for so much comedic talent. Cube is the same way. And I said, Cube, when Ride Along came up and my name came up, Cube jumped at it. He's like, we got to get him. We got to get him. We got to close it. And there was conversations where it was like, it wasn't a fight, but, it was like, all right, are you sure we're going to go with Kevin Hart? And Cube and Will and Tim was like, that's our guy. That's what we want. So you stay true to that. You don't forget that. And I looked around, man. There was just so much loyalty in a circle that was around that Hollywood Star event. And it just made me realize how important these relationships are.
Right. Why is that a big deal, the Hollywood Star on the Walk of Fame?
I think anything can be a big deal if you have the mindset to say it's a bbig deal. Some people may not put it as high up on their list as others. For me, it was an accomplishment because it came out of nowhere. It was something that was brought up, and I was like, what? Yeah, Kev, they want to give you a star. You were voted.
That's great.
Studios voted you in, and they said that you should get one. Your hard work, dedication to the craft. And I was like,
and even me as a tourist, I go there. I like to go and look at the stars and walk past and be like, oh, look who has a star.
No, they're going to pee on mine. Mine's on a P street. Mine's is on the heavy traffic P part of Hollywood. Okay. Yeah, so you got to know that your star is going to get disrespected. Okay. But the fact that it's there is dope. I'm just hoping they give me at least 2 weeks. Give me a clean 2 weeks before I walk and see some pee on it.
Yeah, because there's some areas where the stars are, that's a real nice area.
I'm in a nice area.
Like, oh my God.
Like, I'm actually in the good walk. Oh, yeah. Like, it's not like you got to go down and then you stumble like, whoa, hey, wait a minute, where we at? Hollywood and what? They put him down here off of what? No, I'm on a good street.
The reason I asked that because you don't care about awards. Like
I don't.
Even when they asked you about the Oscars, you was like, we do this for the. Basically, you said we do it for the love and the money.
This money is all speculation that Charlamagne is talking about. It's all speculation.
I think Charlamagne's not
I just want to clear this up that every time Charlamagne says anything about money, it's speculation. Legally, I have not tied myself to any amount that he said. No, I'll say this. I'm not the guy that's in it for the awards. I'm not the guy that's doing this to say, man, I can't wait till they give me mine. I don't look for that. I think that's why it's more special when it looks for you. The star came and found me. I didn't go and look for it. And for me, what just made it dope, like I said, was looking around at the people that were involved and that are genuinely happy for you. Looking out and seeing my kids, and my kids being excited, taping me while I'm talking with their little phones so they can watch it back and forth. Those are the things that make that day special.
Right.
Them saying that today is Kevin Hart Day, and this is the day that you got your star. That's what makes it special. It humbles you. It humbles you to say, man, you know what? No matter what you think, people are watching. No matter what you think. You don't have to, I don't have to go out here and, I mean, y'all give me mines. With my respect, give me mine. People are watching. You can be quiet about everything you're doing, and eventually other people will talk about it for you. The star was a representation of other people speaking up for me and for the hard work that I put in. So that's why I take that day and I'm like, damn, it's a little tough.
And you broke down that day.
No, I broke down. You know, man, I'm a mama's boy. My mom passed away. A lot of went through my head. Don't judge me, man. Look,
Did you break down at your wedding also? Did you cry?
I cried at the reception. I didn't cry on the altar. The reception was more emotional for us. The wedding was dope as hell. We didn't go traditional. You know, we put our own spin on it. And it was nice. It was very nice. You know, she buckled a little bit because I'm major with the words. You know, when I put the romantic whoop 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 whoop, I put that on her. You know, she broke down. But at the reception, when people start giving a toast and just going down, you know, their memory lane and what they remember and why they're happy, that buckled me a little bit.
So you wrote your own vows, basically?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did all mine. I ain't write nothing. I went off the heart.
Oh.
I got up there and freestyled it, brother.
Got you.
You gonna feel this.
There you go. Now you know,
Stumbled a couple times, didn't I?
Yeah.
Stumbled a couple times. Yeah,
now you know
stuttered a
rumor
little
has
bit.
it that you're expecting another one.
No, I don't know where they get this from. I think sometimes she just be bloated or something. People just say it. I don't know where they
No,
get
they
it
said
from.
that she had they didn't say it was because she looked pregnant. They said she had a cousin or something that was telling everybody that she was
I
pregnant.
was like, baby, was you bloated in this picture or something? Like, even when we looked at some
Man, don't
pictures.
no woman want to hear that?
I was like, even when I tell her, like, baby, right here. What happened this day?
I can see why they say that, baby.
What's going on this day,
You
baby?
want to run with me?
Yeah,
Come run with me.
that's
Let's
it.
go.
What's going on this day? My baby a gym rat too. They just catch you. You know, some of the days you be in them tights, they catch you on a different side. They think it's a pouch, baby. They think you're pregnant down there. No, I'm joking. No, I don't know why they keep saying she's pregnant. She's
Right.
not pregnant. We're not expecting. You know, when we do, we'll know. We'll know, and you'll probably hear it from me several months after, and you'll probably be able to tell because she'll be showing. But
Right.
when that does happen, I'm not going to be public about it off the back. I'm superstitious. They say you're not supposed
No,
to talk
you're not
about a
supposed
baby.
to.
3 months?
Yeah, for like 3 months or something. So you wouldn't hear it from anybody. Nobody would know.
Now, also, last time you were here, you talked about every time you finish a project, you buy a watch.
Yeah.
Then I think like a week later, your house got burglarized.
I got robbed.
Yeah, for $500,000 in jewelry.
That's all speculation.
Where you didn't know these numbers from?
This is
Just
all
jewelry.
This is all speculation.
Now, how many watches did they take? And did you get any of that stuff back?
Brother, I'm not at liberty to talk about any of this stuff due to legal matters with insurance companies.
Okay.
But it was $500,000.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I don't know
Why you
what you're
don't know all
talking
the
about.
numbers over there, man?
Oh, I
I don't know
pay
what you're
attention to
talking
Kev numbers. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I like your wedding ring though.
Thank you.
Look at it, it's nice. It matches everything. You got everything linked up.
Thank you. No, this all go together, man. It's got to
What's that, about
coordinate.
50K?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Charlamagne.
What is that, Cartier?
Charlamagne is. Hey, I love that Charlamagne.
Can I
has
just
the
say, if
figures for
Charlamagne was
everything.
a woman saying those things, people would be like, "That is a bird."
That's it.
She's trying to trap Kevin Hart.
I'm sorry.
She's all in his
Mom.
pockets. She knows how much he makes. Watch out, Kevin.
Listen,
Hey.
it's public record.
Hey, man, I don't know.
record.
Listen, I don't know this public record that he speaks of. All I know is I love God. And I don't know what.
God is good, ain't
God
he?
is good.
Now, but
brother.
How
also-
much that cost, Kev? God is good.
God
ain't
is
he?
good, brother. That's all you got to
We're
say.
also
to that.
enjoying Chocolate Dropper.
Dropper, man, he's doing
Yeah,
amazing
he goes
things.
hard.
He's doing amazing things. He got a video coming out. I heard he just shot a video with Trey Songz.
I told
Are
Trey
you
Songz
managing
had some
Chocolate
type
Dropper?
of
No, everybody, what's crazy
Perm.
about Dropper is that people think that like we're together. Like I've been rumors, Kev, you're Dropper, do Dropper. You gotta understand that man is his own man.
Right.
It's not me in any way, shape, or form. He's who
crazy.
he is.
He just be going crazy for no reason.
Hey, man, I guess
You don't
it's
think
his
you're
time.
responsible
Hold
for
on,
his
who's on
success
this
in a
warm
way,
line?
though?
Hold on, who's on
No.
this warm line?
Hey, Kev. Hey, that's crazy. That's so
Dropping.
crazy right now. I know you not on the Breakfast Club
Brother.
promoting your film without promoting my mixtape.
Wow.
Brother.
He
Come
ain't
on,
been
man.
up with mixtape.
Come on, man.
Brother,
Don't even play me like that, man. My
Brother.
shit coming too.
okay.
You ain't the only one dropping something on the 14th.
I understand
You better
that.
come correct or don't come down and look for a check.
Oh.
Bottom line, you in the basement where everybody get wet. Wordplay. Think about it.
I have to think about it because I
I'm
don't
not
know
walking out
what that
with him.
I don't know what that meant.
Okay.
I gotta think about that.
You
I'm
did not promote his mixtape the whole
didn't
time
promote
you was
his
here.
mixtape.
But that's
You
not
gonna
my
let him
responsibility.
talk
That's
to
not
you
my
like that?
responsibility.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Hey, listen to
You're
me.
not real.
Specials,
Listen to me.
sneakers.
You're not
Listen,
real.
that man is not my responsibility. He got a voice just like I got a voice. If he got a project, he should be down here talking about his project on his own. I mean, what is it, a mixtape? He
Why
said
you
it's
didn't bring
coming
him
out.
with you?
That
That would
man
be
is
a
his
big
own
look for
man.
him. That would have been a
That'd
big
have been a
look.
huge look for him.
Hey,
You are
what's-
responsible for
listen,
his success in a lot of ways.
I'm not
That's true.
responsible for nothing. That man worked for his. I'm happy that he's getting his
changed, man.
now.
You changed on us,
Listen,
man.
I'm gonna stay true to me. I'm happy that he's getting his shine. I'm happy that he's got an album coming out on what do you say, October 14th. His
October
mixtape is
14th,
coming
yeah,
out.
for
I
sure.
heard
Go
he got
support
a
him.
multi-million-dollar deal because of you.
Hey, brother. Hey.
Actually, I heard it was like 5 to 10.
Let me
So
tell you
is there some
something.
type of
If-
is there
if
some
that
type of
guy got
behind
money,
the
you would
scenes
know.
issues with you too? Because I would think you would have him up here.
It's not behind the scenes issues. Is that he feels like I should be carrying him around.
You
like,
should.
No, I shouldn't. That's not my
Now we see
image.
the real Kevin Hart.
It's
the
not
real
that.
Kevin-
You see the
Yeah,
image of Kevin
You
Hart.
gonna tweet about his mixtape?
Kevin Hart is a brand.
All this fake positivity.
Kevin Hart is a brand.
You
gonna-
doing?
you
Drop
gonna
it
tweet his
too
mixtape?
reckless. He out here cussing and doing what he want to.
You're not gonna tweet about his mixtape?
Nah, I'm not gonna tweet about it. I just told everybody about it. Go support it.
Wow.
Go support it. October 14th. It's dropping the same day as my movie.
You're
What
not
now?
MMG, bro.
It's dropping the same day. What now?
What's the first single?
What now?
What's his first single? Are you in the video at least?
What now? What do you say? What now? What'd she say? I can't hear you. What
I'm
she
gonna
What now?
support the mixtape though, because I got thrown out the movie. I tried to watch the movie and tried
Right,
to
I
support
feel
the
you.
special. I
Brother.
went to go see
So
the
if
special.
You don't let's get back to you don't listen. Okay? It's simple rules, man. Don't pull your phone out. You the guy, and it was a big phone. Ain't like you pulled out a small phone. You pull out the 7S double with the light up screen that
Yep.
everybody see.
I just wanted to show everybody where I was. I said, look, I'm at Kevin Hart special.
After they said 10 times,
But I
Don't
didn't
pull out
know
your phone.
I was like, I know
Phone.
Kev.
Yeah.
that's the problem with trying
Yeah.
to be elitist and thinking that
No,
you're
they told
above
me.
the
I
said, I know
rules.
Kev.
No, that
I
was the
told you
second
they
thing you
told
said.
me. I told you that.
He said, I'm DJ Envy first.
Kev Envy pulled out his phone out there. They trying to throw him out. What you want us to do? They got to learn.
And that's even more reason to get kicked
People
out.
got
That's
to
your
learn.
boy.
They threw
People got
5
to
of us
learn.
out. They
Listen.
threw 5 of us.
But
It
that's
wasn't
right.
just me.
Listen,
Yeah, they
I
told me that too.
understand.
They told me it was a group of y'all. I said, well, do it, but don't make a scene. You just get him out fast.
Rules are rules.
Damn it,
Yeah.
man.
I could see if you wasn't cool with him and you didn't follow directions, it makes sense. But that's your boy.
Yeah.
If they asked you to do something for him, why would you
They had
think
to throw
That's
me out
why
like
that
that.
doesn't make sense?
That's why Ange gets it. He had on bright colors. That's another thing.
Yeah.
You know how distracting that throwout was?
With bright skin.
Yeah, you got bright skin, bright colors, walking out looking like a safety belt. The show almost had to halt. A crew of light-skinned guys. It looked like a bright light shot through the middle of the show. That's what it looked like. It looked like a new singing group just came in the building that wanted to do a single in the middle of the show. They had to get you out of there, bro.
Well, you
I'm
could
sorry.
go see the movie now, though, since you missed it, which actually would be fun for you because you.
What
haven't
now?
seen it.
What'd she say?
What now?
What
now
now?
you can go see the movie.
What now?
Now, Kev, you don't ever get too political, but I know you got material for Trump.
Hey, man, I refuse to speak about that man, dude. I refuse to bring any attention to that man. And that's how I'll stay on that topic. I
Right.
say that man. I don't bring any. You won't. No light is coming from my voice on that topic.
You never engaged in locker room talk.
I can't. Not with that. I just don't. Y'all have known me for too long. I can say that I really do consider this a relationship. We're friends. I'm not high on ignorance, and not in a way where I'm talking like I'm some killer or something like that. I just don't support ignorance. I don't support negativity. So when I see people that are basically publicly speaking on ways to segregate or to distance, separate, like that's not the world that I feel like I should be living in.
Right.
I don't think that's the world that men have died for, and that people have honestly fought for beliefs of a certain level togetherness, you know, from all races all over the globe. So when you got people trying to push that away and make us take steps backwards, it's very hard for me to speak on it or support it in any way, shape, or form. So I choose not to talk. If I have nothing good to say, you don't say it at all.
Have people tried to get you to endorse anybody? Like even Hillary's people?
You get that all the time.
Yeah.
You get that all the time because of your, you know, your platform. And I mean, the one thing I will say, man, is when you see people step up to endorse, man, it just really makes you question the character of that individual. Like I saw Don King step up, and I, you know, two things piss me off about that. The first thing, this is the only thing that I'll say. First thing, why did you think Don King as an endorsement was gonna bring you black people? That's the first thing. Who in your meeting said, you know who we need to get? Don King.
Don King. Yeah.
They listen to Don. Don has black people are gonna. That's who you need to get. I don't understand where that came from, but then for Don to go up there after hearing the things that he's heard and after seeing the position that he's put people in and speaking on their behalf, it just really made you look at him and like even though you already had the twist of the face, it made you do it a little more and hold your head up higher.
Confirmed everything you already thought about.
It was kind of disgusting to me, man. But I really would like to say this, you know, to all of my people that have been, I guess you say, that have publicly went through this struggle, you know, with the whole Black Lives Matter situation.
Mm-hmm.
Understand this, man. We don't give ammunition for people to continue to do things to make us angry, to give them reason to take the actions that they've taken. Mm-hmm. Just be smart about your moves, be smart about the positions that you put yourself in, and understand that eventually, at some point in time, the hierarchies are going to have to address the issues that have been brought to light. And right now, I feel like the media is very smart, man. The media knows how to spin things. You know, I think when we were dealing with the murder of the guy where they were saying that the car window was down, they thought he was reaching for the gun, and they found out it was up. Mm-hmm. And it came out that the woman was being convicted. And, you know, it was news for a day. Mm-hmm. And then the next day it was about Brad and Angelina broke up.
Right.
You know, Brad and Angelina got divorced. There's no shot to Brad and Angelina. But the media quickly got you off of the one bright light of justice that actually happened that could potentially put some people at ease. Mm-hmm. That could potentially put us in a position where we feel like we're being heard. We feel like the steps that we're taking are putting us in a better position to where they're now going to have to start doing things differently. Mm-hmm. Eventually, the hierarchies are going to have to step up and have to speak on behalf of what's been going on and address it in a public manner. And I think that's the only way. Right now, I feel like the faith just needs to be rebuilt in the justice system. Right. And that's starting from police, and that's going up. Right. You need to rebuild that faith, man. So the only thing that I can do with my platform is just tell people you got to understand chess, not checkers, man. Be smart. Right. Be smart about your moves, and anger is not always the solution. Let's not give them a reason to keep putting people in the grave. Let's not give them a reason to keep burying innocent black people. That's all I'll say on that.
It's dope, too, though, because you play a big part in taking people's minds off, you know, the ills of the world.
Try to. I consider humor a great weapon. You know, it's the one thing that can take your mind off of the negative. Mm-hmm. Like I say in my special, laughter.
October 14th, right?
October 14th, yeah. What now? Mm-hmm. I said laughter is universal. I don't care what color you are. You go around the globe, everybody laughs. If I can go around the globe and make everybody laugh, that means I'm doing a service. If I can take your mind off of problems, if I can make you feel good about yourself, good about your situation, I'm doing my service. This is what I was put here to do. It's my God-given talent, to bring joy to people's lives. And I think I'm doing it at a very high level at this point. And when things like this are taking place with the world, with the, you know, I mean, even the presidential situation right now, it's a lot of stuff going on to put people in a negative situation, to put people in a negative mindset. So if I can take it off of that for a minute, I'm doing my just due. Right. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I said my 2 cents, man. And I hope I didn't get too deep. But I just want people to understand the importance of chess and not checkers.
Right. Absolutely.
Checkers is a fast game. Chess is a slow one.
Hey, man, we definitely going to listen to somebody who made $87.5 million.
I don't know. This is all speculation. Legally talking.
June of 2016.
This is all speculation.
To become the highest paid comedian of 2016.
This is all
Easily
speculation.
eclipsing Seinfeld's $43.5 million.
This is all speculation.
You damn near doubled that.
It was a lucky year.
Now, you know, Black Youngster came up here and gave us all $1,000.
Good for him. That's good. That's good. It's a positive young brother right there.
And he wasn't worth. How much, Charlamagne, did you say?
What, $87.5 million just this year he made.
Why did he give it to y'all? What was the reason? What was the reason?
Just stunting.
Is this muffin for you?
Yeah,
okay, that's
blueberry
nice.
muffin. I like blueberry muffin. No, he just gave it to you. He just gave everybody $1,000. I know, but I'm asking what was the reason? Why?
Just stunting. That's all.
Just felt bad for us.
Cause y'all.
He did not feel bad
He
for
was
us.
just stunting. That's it. That's just stunting.
Charlamagne always asks for money because you can hear how he's obsessed with how much other people make.
So it's only right.
So,
you should stunt more than him.
Right.
He was like, I'm gonna give y'all $1,000 apiece.
Kevin don't stunt though.
What I'm gonna do is give y'all a piece of knowledge.
That's priceless.
Money doesn't grow on trees.
That's what we got.
There you go.
More money, more problems.
I hope that stays with you for a long time. Yeah, you're not gonna hear about me stunting. I ain't giving nobody a damn thing. I have a hard time giving my guys a little petty cash when they ask for it.
People like,
They don't have if it's not justified. Kev, you got 20 on you? Yep. Can I get it for what? Where's your
the
20?
muffin I had to buy you.
Where's your 20 at? I don't got no cash in right now. Well, why don't you wait till you get it to get what you need? I'm that guy. I'm gonna run down the legal debate of why I shouldn't give you the money. No, because if I give you this 20, you're gonna ask for another one, and then you're gonna feel like because I gave you this one that I have to give you another one. I don't want to put our friendship in that position.
Do you give him money at least for your Starbucks? Your Starbucks does say Wayne on it. Man.
No, Wayne's got to eat that.
Okay.
Wayne's got to eat that.
I can't stand when people do that.
Wayne's got to eat that bill. All right. Wayne's he's high paid. He's all right.
Got you.
You got to eat that bill. Okay. And now I like to get over. I hit them with the move all the time. Yo, who got 100? Real quick. Let me get 100 real quick. For what? Just give it to me real quick. I want to get the Bellman and them something real quick. I'll just walk away. I never get That add up.
That's how you acquire wealth.
You leave that weekend with like $700 from yo. Let me get it real quick. The real quick right here. Nelly got me like that. That's why I'll never do it again. Nelly got me in Vegas one time. Kevin, you got cash on you? Yeah, I got cash. Let me get like quick. I ain't gonna say the money real quick. Let me get this real quick.
How much was it?
I ain't gonna say it. Look, I gave it to him. When somebody got money, you can only remind them one time. It's a rule.
It felt real
it's a real rule because then you feel weird afterwards. I like, yo, what up with the I gave you. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. See Nelly every day. We shoot a show, though. I ain't got that money back yet. That's my friend. He ain't gonna give it to me.
So clearly Nelly didn't do too well in Vegas.
Listen,
No, he just felt like you got it. He didn't have cash on him.
we both got our head thumped. I think he feel like because we both got our head thumped that I should be okay, right? I still want it back. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him when we done.
Text him after this. Yeah,
What's up with that $100,000 I loaned you that I was
No.
just walking around?
It's a very listen. If I told y'all the amount, y'all be embarrassed. I even told you the story. It's a very
$50.
small, petty amount. Nah, it's something small, but it's just the principle. I want it back. I want it back.
Well, you can see the movie, the special, October 14th.
October
Everywhere
14th.
Now.
What now? And
Trying to make history
too, man.
Trying to make history, baby.
Appreciate it. Did you see Birth of a Nation?
No, I didn't see it yet. They screened it. They were actually screening it at, I think, was it the ABFF Festival, American Black Film Festival? I think they screened it there. But I've been in Hawaii. I've been in Hawaii for the longest time.
I see you on
Jumanji.
your snap. That's what you shoot now?
We're shooting Jumanji right now. But I definitely want to see it, though. And shouts out to him, man. To Nate.
Nate
I mean,
Parker.
look, yeah, shouts out to him. Produced, wrote, directed,
Funded.
faced the public attempt to I guess you could say destroy his character from bringing up stuff of the past when he's got the project of his life on the line, to face it, stand and say I beat that. To bring it up is weak of you. I stand by my work. I stand by what I'm proud of, and you know what? I'm not going to turn and steer away from it. I salute him, man. I salute him, and you will get my support. I want to see the film.
You scared they're gonna come for you one day, Kev?
I mean, look, you never know what can happen. I'm not gonna sit up here and talk crazy because I don't want to light that fire.
You too black, you too successful.
I don't think. I think at any point in time, you're going to face some BS, and how you choose to face the BS that's facing you is basically what's going to determine the outcome of that situation. You know, anything can come up. I've already had things thrown at me, but it's how you choose to face it.
Right.
And I think, you know, when you fire back with fire, you're only going to make a bigger flame. So it's best to kind of sometimes, you know, just let stuff pan out. because your response just adds to whatever it is that's going on. For me, right now, what I'm trying to do, man, I'm trying to get this international success. I'm trying to break down these major barriers that are there, because then other actors, young actresses that are coming up behind will be able to go and take these projects over the water so they can be promoted worldwide. I think it's a bigger world out there. I think it's much bigger than the U.S., and I think the movie business is much bigger than just the domestic version that a lot of people have seen. That international dollar is a strong dollar, and I think we all have access to it if you understand it's out there. I know it's out there. I want that fan base. I'm working hard to get it.
And I see you said you want to do action movies now.
Oh, yeah.
I read that in this interview also.
In the beginning, it's not action. I don't want people to think action movies like I'm going to be Bond. It's what is my version of Get Smart, of Austin Powers, Undercover Brother.
Gotcha.
Like what is my action comedy where there's real action, but there's a grounded version of comedy. This is what we're creating now. And in the beginning of What Now, I give the audience an inklet as to what that's going to look like. That's where all of my cameos came in. Halle Berry, Don Cheadle, Ed Helms, Chris Rock came and did a favor for me as well. But I did a nice little spoof of a 007 scene that got me to the football stadium where I perform. And I think people you're gonna be blown away. It's dope. The whole movie is dope, but the production value is very high. I threw the kitchen sink at it. So I think people are going to walk away amazed. And when they do, you're just going to make me put pressure on myself to figure out what I'm going to do next.
How many theaters you going to be in,
I think like 2,200.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it's a big one.
They're saying this is supposed to break all kinds of records.
This is a big one.
$30 million
We don't know.
opening weekend.
This is speculation. That's speculation, but that would be good if that happened. That's a speculation that I'm hoping comes true from Charlamagne's goddamn mouth.
And you fund your own movies, right? You do?
Yeah, I own it. This is me. I put up 13.8. 13.8 to fund this.
Damn.
13.8 funded the whole movie. All done by Heartbeat Productions. Amazing team. We got the job done, man. Literally from start to finish. Universal came in. Universal's distributing it for me, which means that they're providing me with an amazing P&A backing, and we're partners. We sit 50-50 on this. Well, not 50-50, it's 80-20. But by partners I mean we're partners. We're in business together. I do films for Universal, and this is their way to say, hey, Kevin, we appreciate what you've done for us. Hey, we're going to back you and support you. And in return, I'll always work with Universal. I'll always do films. This was a way for them to show, we support you. We support the brand of Kevin Hart. And I think it was very dope that they did it. I think the way that they did it was very classy as well. And Lionsgate, who supported me in the past, I still have an amazing relationship with them. Because they did my last one, Let Me Explain. So, along the way to get to where I'm getting, I'm really making some great relationships, and I'm shaking hands with the right people to get where I need to get. So the brand of Kevin Hart is still growing. The business mind is getting stronger, and the road to being a mogul is still in session.
The road to being. Stop it, Kev.
To becoming a mogul, baby.
Brother,
I don't know what you're talking
you
about.
are.
Let's get.
Let me explain. Did like
We
$100 million.
don't know what you're talking about. This is all speculation.
But we always appreciate you coming through for real and taking
I love
some
coming
time
here.
on your own schedule to come see us.
I love coming here. I'm never not going to come here. You guys are good to me. In return, I'm always going to be good to y'all.
And we're going to get new chairs because Kevin Hart said so.
You know what? I'm not going to give y'all $1,000 a piece. I promise you this. I'm going to get you guys chairs this week.
Nice.
Let's shake on that.
Kev,
I'm going to get
hold you on that.
but on the back of the chairs, I can put K Hart on each chair.
Yes.
So if y'all ever turn around, people see K Hart. Right. No, laugh out. Wait, should I put the Laugh Out Loud Network on the chairs? Or should I put? Let's figure out what. Or the question mark.
Kev, he can't hear you. It's glass.
The chairs won't be here in time for the movie. Damn it! I should have thought about this.
Listen, if Kevin Hart gets us new chairs before iHeart, that's a problem.
I'm not playing. I guarantee you will have chairs this week.
Can we pick them?
Okay.
I tell you what, y'all want to go online and pick the
pick
chairs. Send
chair.
them away. I'll have the chairs expressed, y'all. That is my on some real. That is my gift, y'all. Because this is sad. The chairs. No, like the chair. Look how I'm sitting. Come here. Just show them. Look how I'm positioned in my chair right now.
Good for your
If I sit back.
Careful, man.
That's how y'all want me to do the whole interview right here. Man, well, look, I'm so proud of this movie. Can't speak it to the mic. I'm trying. gonna leave here with a bad spine, brother. Look, I'm gonna get y'all some chairs with some support. One time, Angela, you was sitting on the ball.
Yeah,
It was
ball.
bad. This is honestly, it's not for the level of success that you guys had.
You ain't
This
lying.
shouldn't be here. So I'll correct it for y'all. I'll put the pressure on iHeart so they got to step up and treat y'all better.
Thank you.
Okay?
We appreciate
Well, there you
it.
have
Thank you,
it.
Kev.
And then
That's
next up,
it.
these laptops.
God bless Kevin Hart.
It's the
Look, she
Breakfast
said
Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in